Well, what an arrival, Andrew. Can you make some more noise for Andrew, please? How does that feel? How does it feel to get that amazing reception?
It's not for me, it's for Spider-Man.
I wouldn't be so sure. I think it's for both. I think it's for both.
I'm more comfortable with it being for Spider-Man.
Okay, you could deflect it onto him. That's the point of the suit. So, where do we find Peter Parker in The Amazing Spider-Man 2?
He's struggling. He's struggling with the existential reality of what it is to be alive, as he always is and he always will be. He's a kid in there. I think that's what's so amazing for young people with this character is that it shows you can be completely imperfect and you can be completely human and stumble and fumble through school, through relationships with your parents, and you can also still be a hero. Yeah. And I think that's an amazingly empowering thing.
Yeah, great. And I think that's something that people, obviously, they're chanting your name. They're absolutely loving it. And yes, I think you're starting to like the fact that it's Andrew, not Spider-Man. This is good. So what can you tell us, Andrew? Oh, he's coming to you next. So what can you tell us about the villains that you have to face in this movie that Spidey has to face?
Well, it's Electro, played by Jamie Foxx, who doesn't start out as a villain, he starts out as a decent guy, and I think that's the tragedy of a bully, is that usually a bully has been bullied. Usually someone who bullies has been through some kind of oppression, through some kind of being trampled on, or not having enough attention or love, or feels misunderstood, and that creates a lot of anger or a darker emotion that needs to somehow come out, hopefully in a healthy way, but in Max Dillon's case, it comes out in an Electro way, which is not a healthy thing at all. So there's a tipping point in the story when it could go either way, where Max could either be loved or loathed, and he chooses to be loathed.
Well, it's definitely kind of a theme that runs through both the heroes and the villains in this film. That human element, there's something that everybody can relate to. Is that one of the things that kind of you enjoyed about this whole process?
I think it has to be, otherwise we shouldn't be making movies, you know? They have to be mythological, they have to hold the universal truths of what it is to be alive. That's why we tell ourselves these stories. Now it's just happened to turn into these big multiplex cinemas. You know, it used to be us sitting around a campfire or sitting in a cave painting pictures on the wall and trying to explain where we are in our own personal story. And I think the hero's journey, which is what Spider-Man is, of course, is a timelessly powerful story. So that's what we're trying to stay alive. We're trying to keep it alive because, and what's nice and reassuring is that we are a small part in that legacy, not only of Spider-Man, but of the hero's journey. But, you know, it's really, I'm very proud to be in that storytelling world.
Well, you absolutely should be, and I think the time has come. I've had enough of your attention. Go to your fans. Go to them. See you later. Thanks very much, mate. Cheers. Congratulations on the film. What a guy.